Hello and welcome to another review on Kamen Soft Vinyl. This is Gaim Double Pack 2, so I guess you can call it EX maybe. So let's zoom in and have a look at the box quickly first. So you got Cherry Energy and Peach Energy. Same style box, you got the picture of the two riders and a small picture of the actual toy. Generic information, you got a picture on the actual figure and a little bit of information about them so you can read it. Japanese, then you can go ahead and read that. Saying that this is the actual size, but not really because this one's standing slightly behind this one, so it's iffy. And I'm telling you the other ones you get. So you got Blood Orange Gaim, like Bujin Gaim, and Banana Arms Gaim. You got Double Ryugen and Force Arms on Zangatsu. You got the Cherry and Peach, and you got Decade and the end. The end, bye. Just trying information. It's weird. There's candy information all over this, but none of these had a piece of candy in them. So I'm wondering if there's a batch issue or the Hong Kong company didn't put the candy in them. I don't know why, but there's no candy in these ones. So you got that one, Decade and the end. Ryugen and Zangatsu and Double and Force Arms. And there we go. So let's take a quick look. Let's look at the old stuff first. So here's the end. And here it is. More in detail, it's pretty good. These are pretty much reissues of old ones when DK was out, so back in 2009, so it's quite a few years ago. One thing, it's all of the new sort of soft vinyl sets always, in the set, there's always one that's an old figure. It's you might think, it's kind of annoying, like they should release more of the actual Gaim riders or forms. The good thing is that these are hard to find, like the cheap stuff, but if you buy them when they first come out, they're all over the place. But after the run, like after they're not in the main stores anymore, they become harder to find. There's always like one or two on auction sites like eBay or Yahoo auction and stuff, but they're a lot harder to find. I don't know where these things go. Like who's collecting these and just keeping them somewhere? Like, all other toys, there's always someone selling them, but these, they just sort of disappear. They vanish after they've been put in the store. So when they do reissue these things, it's kind of cool that they've done it. So if you miss them, you can kind of get them. Like, you're not going to get the secondary riders and such. Well, in this case you do, but you're not going to get like the third or fourth rider. You're not going to get Oja or Saiga from Vice, for example, or any of the million riders from Ryuki or Hibiki. But it's a chance to get some of the main characters that you missed out the first time around. Another thing I did notice that the plastic in these seems a lot thinner and softer. So that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just, well, it's not as solid anymore. So they definitely either change the plastic or use thinner materials. But it does mean you can like bend them and play with them a lot more. So here's DN. It's a bit of a scratch mark on the buckle, which is really important place, but because it's Kamen Riders, belts and helmets. But it looks pretty good. Obviously lacking certain paints, but still looks okay. Surprised that this gold thing actually goes around the back of him, and the blue paint on this side does go all the way back, so that's good. The belt's completely wrong color, but again, with all of these soft vinyl figures, the molding detail is really neat. So if you do like painting stuff, these are good for you. So here's Decade, for example, and again, you know, you even got the little tiny dots where the lights are on the side of the belt buckle. You have the rider booker right there, very high detailed. I wonder if... yep. Yep, the rider booker is also hollow. It's an extra lump of plastic there. But for example, the details on the helmet is very lacking. Like, there's missing a lot of black on the head. The black line is missing from his chest, and so on and so forth. And he's definitely a lot softer. It's like Decade. He is, however, not painted all the way back on most of his on his arms. That kind of sucks. Oh. Okay, now for some newer ones. Let's look at some ones that aren't that cool. Here's Banana Arms Gaim. Yeah. Now I'll get the actual Banana Arms to compare. He's somewhere around in the drawer somewhere. Where the hell did he go? Hello? Here's a Banana Baron, or Baron. Now, of course, apart from the chest and actually, apart from the armor pieces, the molding is entirely different. And so, in that sense, they're not really reusing the mold. They probably have the same mold that they just altered slightly, of course. But overall, for example, the pattern on this torso down there is very different. The legs are, of course, different. Gaim's legs, of course, just generic Gaim legs, and his arm, the lower part of his arm is also generic. But, you know, again, the molding's pretty nice. You even have the 3 lock seats in this belt, and they look really good. And just for comparison's sake, here's my candy toy arm change figure that I fully painted, and stickers, of course. See, belt buckle there is very detailed. Like, if you were to cut this off and stick it on there, it will look really good. And then once you paint that. And since these soft vinyl figures, I'm going to cut all of the heads off for my Lego figures to make, you know, Lego Gaim figures. The leftover arm pieces, I'm not going to chuck them out. I'm going to cut them and alter them so they can fit on these figures. So I can use them. And in that sense, I guess I can have these belt buckles. I can change them around depending on the lock seat, and I think that would be pretty cool. I hope. So that'll be fun. Anyway, there's Gaim. So put it there. Oh, I've showed the back as well. So no paint on the back, but again, very detailed. Whereas this one, I'm pretty sure they use the same molds with each other. Like, they'll be using like part of the soft vinyl mold, because they're the exact same size. Well, pretty much. What this piece is, same. The black here is a lot bigger. But overall, they're really similar sizes, so I wouldn't be surprised if they were using the same molds for the 2 line of toys. After all, it saves money. Blood orange arms. You got that little orange cut in the belt. That looks so cool. Like, it's so small, and yet details right there. Because he is a complete same mold of normal Gaim that we had in the first set. But the eye like detail is really fun, and here's my armored arm change candy toy Gaim. Again, it'd be really cool if I just used these on the Gaim, and that'd be really fun. I haven't bothered painting the eyes because, you know, so it can be any other Gaim. Really, or the helmet, like the horns, that's been kept generic. Now, here's the double arms. Now if they don't release a double arms for these tiny figures, although they did do a wizard head, I'm not sure if they're going to do the other ones. If they don't, then this is something that I can use on the small figures. Same Ryugen leg, generic circle there, but it's okay. You got the J and the C molded into the shoulder pads. The giant double helmet on the back, it's hilarious. And yeah, he looks pretty good, very soft like. Forze arms is annoying because Zengatsu is really cool and Forze is not cool. Yeah, there is. Looking all Forze and such. The chest piece and back of the head is pretty much just molding this exact same mold from the previous toys. They just altered the body. Nothing too special with it. Well, 2 left. Cherry arms. Yeah, it's really cool. You get to see tiny little cherry arms like popping open on the belt. That's so much fun. I can't help but feel like the colors are wrong though. Like, it just doesn't look like the rider in the show. I mean the body's kind of right, but because it's not shiny, it's been off, and this bit's meant to be all like furry and such, so it just looks kind of off. It doesn't transfer well onto soft vinyl. Like the one good thing about being so soft is that you can do that. How are you doing? I'm doing fine, thanks. And you can definitely like do this. Cherry arms. Soda, and then cherry squash. Cherry sparking. And because it's so soft, it can do it. Do a rider kick. Go rider kick. Kinda like arm. You can be just like my legs. Oh, whoops. Yeah. Did say they were hollow. And talk about this, articulation, and articulation. And unlimited fun, like, hey, come back here. My arm is all broken and such. That's fun. That's fun. Finally, we got Peach Energy. Again, you got the tiny little peach thing opening up right there, and that's so cool. Same with the Lemon Energy. Melon Energy one. That's the thing, they don't have the Lemon Energy yet, so I guess they'll come out soon, in the next wave. She's a bit different with her arms, because she has this tiny peg here. So when rotating her arm, it pegs in like here. So I don't know what it's for. It doesn't do much. You still turn your hand, but it just kind of pegs there. Don't know why. Lacking in so much detail. This soft vinyl. It's just, here's 2 paints, red and silver. There's slightly the slight tint of goldish in the eyes and the chest piece, but it's under the wrong lights, you can't tell the difference. It's just silver and metallic red. So that's that. This is the second double pack of soft vinyl Gaim candy toys, but missing candy. So I wonder what's going on. Like, where did candy go? Are you getting one of these? Are you missing candies as well? I felt like I got cheated. Like, where's my candy? I paid for a toy and a candy, but there's no candy. I want candy. So, but yeah, the soft vinyl figures are pretty decent, as they always are. So I do recommend picking them up because once they're gone, they're gone. So hurry up. Subscribe, suggest, and comment below, and take care and have a nice day.